Hello everyone, I'm Martin and this is SBR's News Report, reporting from SBR headquarters. Coming up, I have for you, in an unprecedented move, the NBA suspended their season last week after a player on the Utah Jazz tested positive for coronavirus. 3 players are now confirmed to have COVID-19. On the heels of the NBA's decision, the dominoes began to fall one by one. The NFL, NCAA, MLS, golf, tennis, you name it, all have suspended seasons or put tournaments on indefinite holds amidst the growing spread of coronavirus in America and mounting pressure to ban large gatherings. TB12 has left the building. NFL free agency begins on a bombshell, with Tom Brady announcing he is leaving the Patriots. And with this extraordinary sports blackout, we look at what sports and betting options are still available for sports fans. Unprecedented is a word often overused in describing current affairs. But today, in this COVID-19 climate, it is the only word that best fits the bill. The NBA started the ball rolling when it suspended the season on Wednesday, after Rudy Gobert of the Utah Jazz tested positive for coronavirus. What began as a bit of a misguided prank during a press conference the previous week, in which Rudy Gobert thought it would be funny to touch all the microphones and mobile phones within his reach, he unwittingly unleashed a chain of events that would change the American sports landscape for the foreseeable. The Jazz-Thunder game was mere minutes away from tip-off, when players were marched off the court right before a stunned crowd, and soon afterwards, word leaked out that a Jazz player had tested positive for COVID-19. It didn't take long before NBA Commissioner Adam Silver announced the news that the NBA should suspend all activity indefinitely, a commendable move that, in hindsight, could be argued saved many more players, staff, and fans from the coronavirus and its rampant spread. Since Gobert's positive result, Jazz teammate Donovan Mitchell and Detroit Pistons' Christian Wood have also tested positive for coronavirus, bringing up the total to 3 NBA players. Following the NBA's decision, the NHL, NCAA, MLS, and MLB followed suit, making similar tough decisions to either postpone all activity for a period of time or outright cancel tournaments. Around the globe, sports are grinding to a standstill. In America, multiple states are under a state of emergency, and with the mounting pressure to halt all mass gatherings, sporting events are responding by canceling or closing to the public. As it stands, the list of cancellation includes: the NBA suspended the regular season indefinitely on March 11th. The NCAA canceled the 2020 Division I men's and women's basketball tournaments, along with all other winter season championship events. The 146th running of the Kentucky Derby will be postponed until September. The MLB canceled the remainder of spring training and has moved the start of the regular season by at least 2 weeks from its original scheduled start date of March 26th. The NHL decided on March 12th to pause the 2019 to 2020 season, effective immediately. The XFL suspended play as of March 12th indefinitely. The PGA Tour canceled the Playership Championship after the first round on March 13th. The 2020 Masters has also been postponed. The MLS announced it is suspending play for 30 days. In Europe, the Champions League and Europa League, along with top-flight club soccer, including Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, have all suspended seasons. NFL free agency began with a bombshell dropping. Tom Brady has decided to move to greener pastures after 20 years with the New England Patriots. In a goodbye letter posted on Instagram, Tom Brady began by thanking all the incredible Patriots fans. He also thanked everyone within the Patriots organization. To all my teammates, coaches, executives, and staff, Coach Belichick, RKK, and the Kraft family, and the entire organization, I want to say thank you for the past 20 years, Brady wrote, and went on to add, I don't know what my future holds, but it is time for me to open a new stage for my life and career. It is safe to say where Tom Brady goes from here is the big question, one that happily opens up an opportunity for sports bettors during these dark sporting days to bet on. Currently, sportsbooks have NFL odds on tap for where Brady goes next, with the LA Chargers and Tampa Bay amongst the top destinations favored. Speaking of betting on Tom Brady's next landing spot, it is a perfect segue to our next topic, and that is, what are some of the things sports bettors can still bet on right now? NFL odds are still in play, given the season isn't scheduled until September, meaning there are a slew of NFL futures to bet on, from the NFL draft to odds to win the division, conference, and Super Bowl 55. Similarly, NCAA football odds are also in play, with most top-rated sportsbooks for those bettors that are keen to look ahead. Other sports include a host of soccer leagues in Latin America, including Mexico, Brazil, and Chile. U.S. elections offer an intriguing outlet, with the presidential race whittling down to Donald Trump and Democratic candidates Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. On a positive note, in the midst of this coronavirus pandemic, there are bright spots to be had. From images and video of people rallying together, for instance, singing and dancing in Italy to keep spirits up, to perhaps our favorite Keeping Fit Together video from Spain, when a fitness instructor in Sevilla decides to lead an impromptu fitness class from a rooftop. In the video, you can see many taking part. It is stories such as these that are flooding social media that really punch through the gloom, proving that even in tough times we can make it through together. That's all I have for you today. If you would like to read more news stories, then head on over to the SBR Newswire. If you would like to stay updated with all current events and sports betting content, then click that bell button and subscribe to our channel. I'm your host, Lee Martin, reporting for SportsbookReview.com.